Fuck your Instagram and fuck your diet. Showing off to everybody that you're fit, and fuck the rest of the people liking it in hopes that they'll use that extra space to suck your dick. Fuck your dick. And fuck you guys named Richard trying to play off that you're really not short as a dick. And fuck your goals and your bullshit that puts you on the soapbox. Fuck your closed eyes. Open them up. Shut your mouth. Zip it up. Quit sucking in all that air and pecking played out cliches onto pictures of lakes with no ripples. The math doesn't add up, and that shit quit motivating the moment every doctor's office commissioned the same work to have plastered all over their beige walls. Fuck beige. It's boring like you. Typical. Fuck that too. Fuck your ugly kids and everyone else's just the same. And the pictures shared of exactly the same things you can see kids doing in a JCPenney's catalog if they were models for that and hawking off JCPenney shit. Get bankrupt just like them. I won't help you back on your feet past the 2 cents I'll give you right here. Fuck being selfless and the liars that say they are while telling me they were the anonymous donor in the who gives a fuck soup line of the week. Fuck your coddling and your mom's tit. Get weaned off, cry a bit, bend over, feel life. Just a tip. Gotta learn to take a hit, coddled bitch. Or what you gonna do when you realize it's never just a tip. Learn to take a hit. Fuck this Instagram shit. Instead of always playing along, try saying, fuck you, I quit. I'm done with your bullshit. Open up, look around. It's your life. Can you change it? Or are you just another one of those people that brag about getting fit selflessly, donating some more anonymous shit so that you can look at all them tits smacking you in the face saying, suck on me, mine, to the last bit from everyone else just the same, playing the part in this idea of things won't change the moment you quit and you realize this life of yours wasn't cut out for being fit. Are you going to be able to take that hit or just keep believing the lies and roll with it until you're just another who gives a fuck that died, bloated and forgotten as just another piece of a generation bent over and fucking well past forgotten as another bullet if they're lucky, and dope that never can make it away from the choke that truth tend to ring around that neck and bring as it tightened its noose, cutting off a chance for a true hope. But I'm in Hollywood. What the fuck do I know, right? Fuck me and my grandiose idea through some place that we might find our chief. Or I'm just talking shit. Suck it, right? That was just a tip. Go fast. Burn what you left in the dust. And don't die a bitch on your way out. Because when you do, you're gone in a way that shouldn't have been. You could have done you different to make sure it didn't have to leave your memory stinking and rotten, like the stain that it turned wrong out to be. An eyesore and a time bad remembered. And all you cared about for the last 50 years was nothing more than TV, your football team, and your couch. You made sure that everybody knew you. That couch is gonna get used. There wasn't gonna be no wastes of money in your house. Same went for that big old sheeted death. You upgrade the inches on and pay
an Amazon crew of guys to come with it so they can step into your house in front of your wife and kids and show them how a man hangs a TV. Then they see you pay and forget to tip. Because you cheat in all aspects of a life you could have been goddamn beautiful in. You could have been so much more. Than where you crashed into and kept on in that rut of acceptance that you were. There was a picture. Your mom loves this fucking picture because it was her most proud of all moments that poor woman ever got to even get a piece of. Whole time she nursed you through this world, from out the tip of your pops to the tip I'm giving you now. But it's already way too goddamn late for everyone like you. But get motivated and remember that picture that your mom liked where you were smiling and you weren't with a face that says, I'm gonna be your city trash man until I retire. And even if you know me, you won't even recognize who I was, because I'm just another horrible face hanging off a truck, digging through the next generation that'll inevitably have to step up and fill the shoes and get in the smell of their dirty diapers. In the last part of what I could have kept to remember how beautiful and handsome I was in that picture. I hated that picture growing up. You hated that picture growing up. Every time that picture was shown or bragged about, proudly, tears in their eyes, your parents said, look at our son. He is a good person, gonna do great things. I mean, look at those amazing cheeks, dimples. What a smile. Such a happy guy. Clean cut. And after that, you just said, fuck. I'm just gonna be cut from that crowd. Those do-gooder, penny pincher, saving ass pussy, pretty boy, graduating, society uplifting, American dreaming, fucking carbon copies, fuck them. I'm gonna go my own way. You're just as original as all the other guys. Said the same thing you bum. You're the same as Oscar the Grouch on Biscayne Boulevard at night, rummaging through Miami's leftovers, dining off stale Cuban bread and juiced out bitten off halfway spicy chorizos. That mayonnaise ain't good no more. Ain't been good a long time, been in that sun. That's a bum. About the same as your family life, your fucking job. You never fucked wife by you until you fucked her at death and left her nothing. And them kids. 2 should have been 3, but you said abort it. You don't have the time. Not the money, the time. All of a sudden, you're making ends meet and you're living up to your one word. We don't waste money or blow shit on things we don't need, so that couch better get this goddamn money worth. If it not, always threatening your poor kids on their Saturday morning cartoon day if they woke you up a little too happy because you're nursing another one off. That was just a double drunk. One more 12 pack over the normal drunk you always had been every other day of the week. Because you earned that shit. And your kids' happiness, you put them in check when they're watching that Tom and Jerry to say, hey, bitch and fuck. Zip it. Or I'm gonna have them furniture rentings that we got this on lease, paying $19.95 a month. Come over with the truck. And they're gonna come no matter what, because I'm just gonna stop the $19.95 a month. Bitch and fuck. Now, somebody lived up to their word on that. Got to keep the couch. You're just a fuck that quit paying. Thank God luck was with those 2 little ones. But to you, weren't much more than bitch and fuck. 'Cause that's all they got out of you. That couch, your wife never touched it. Not with the 10-foot anything. She's not fucking stupid. That disease pestilence of a display. You've been known to leave anywhere with your forgotten ill remains of a scent that says in a low tone that somebody been laying here. You don't want to mix with. That's why you're just like a fucking bum. Riding above the rest on a different plane with your own saddle. You Boy George Karma Chameleon closet loving, after the bar getting out, treating yourself to a dick or 2, then blaming it on you don't remember. but I do. I remember just like your wife remembers. When you were too twisted off one that your poor wife had to get up early trying to get that degree, and she feels like a hot dog in a fat faggot bun that don't want nothing to do with her. Skinny and hot in the middle. Dry loaf of bread. You and Rick surprised her. And just kept going. Because at that point, fuck her. You better get something for you tonight. That was the game that you played. That was the spectacle. Anybody stupid enough or daring to do a look and a peek again at your dirty fishbowl from outside your shitty windows. Would have to give that another one of them. Typical. Don't be another one of them. Be someone better than you. When you do that, you are someone. I wanted to know. All right, now we're here at the at-home store. Just parked. Got a little Gatorade. Gonna go in and do a little shopping here. It's off Biscayne Boulevard. It's about 12:30 in the afternoon. You know, just getting through traffic. I'm a little parched after that, but parching happens when talking is doing. Wait, I'm out of here. That's your life in a small nutshell. Spit out by me. M-I-K-E. What did you do today? Nothing. Are you just waking up? Okay, so yesterday. How about that? What went on? Anything other than something that you're not too proud of and definitely wouldn't speak about in a way that says, look at me on Instagram and what I can do with a normal day, just like your yesterday. Look at my smile. Look at it. See how big it is? Look at my shiny white teeth. They're pearly. Do you like pearls? I bet you do. I'm so athletic and fit, I dove down while holding my breath with no equipment at all off the coast of some Asian island and got these. Then made a necklace out of them. And I got all the way back home without even having to pay the tax on all that luxury and good times that my life affords. Oh man. Now, I'm drinking coffee. Do you see the picture of it? Looks tasty. Makes you want to sip, doesn't it? Makes you wish you didn't have that Keurig. Old as it is, starting your day false and barely keeping you going. Because there's a design in this cup and it's frothy. Look at me take a sip. Ready to do it all again. And just keep on trucking with me and you'll see all the other delicious meals that go into me right before they do, just at their most beautiful point. Gordon Ramsay would have a conniption fit if he saw what a salad can look like in front of me with all these filters. I bet you were the kind of guy that felt like $1 million and had $1 million in your bank account to boot. I bet within your good nature is that good person that radiates out that glowing aura about you that I could feel just when in your presence. And I gotta say, it reminds me of the sun at that perfect point in the sky, just about the right time in the month of, let's say, June. And you're a kid, that's how I remember it. Taking me back to when school just ended and I was 17, celebrating all night long with my girlfriend. We had just made love the night before. I was up early, being dropped off. And that sun, and cool morning air, the perfect temperature, combined with the smell of life blossoming, the greenery had come out from a winter that was so long and cold all those months before. And it enabled me to pause for a second, just close my eyes and take it in. Say, this is it. And what you bring me right back to, just because you're you. You were bred right, not wrong. I bet you get straight A's still. Because everything you do is a test on life, and you're studying for it by the minute. And the seconds to go into that, they're spent contemplating how you could be more mindful tomorrow. And the split seconds, you cut them in half, are used to remember what really matters. And never take any of this for granted, because you never know. And then you realize you only win. But wishes, rarely come true, especially if you're just another person like you. Doodly-doo. What are you gonna do? The day is meat and potatoes most of the time. Don't bitch. Think of the good parts and be glad. Most of them bowls aren't made in a stew. At least you get some separation from the bullshit you're getting fed from time to time. More than less, but that all is not on the person who's feeding it. Unless he got a jack open on your mouth, forcing you to eat. Look in the mirror next time it's going to be one of those times of yours you tend to complain. That ride's just about the same slow, tedious, bumpy, never going, forever bending the mind and testing how far a man can control his patience before giving it up and allowing the void to consume the hope that once kept him believing that there's all a chance, at least, for us all sometime in life. Except for that remembering the time story. I'd recommend you block out of your memory because it brought many men's minds right there. But did they complain? They didn't say a word. They just basked through. The rot you put in their minuter. Goddamn, could have been good hour. And I pray to who keeps the time ticking, it be nothing near close to 24, because people should have been complaining after minute 2. What gives you any reason, excuse, or think to get thought up and stuck in that mangled up catgut brain knotting in bad nodes and wrong waves to synapse and joint pains and faulty wiring. And you're not even made in China. So don't blame the Taiwanese. Nobody's fluent in your bullshit. So why do you keep hoping that they are? People are better than the only real hope someone like you got to change out of that fuck shit cheap ass knockoff hot suit in summer that just by putting it on gives you reason to Be in your zone. A chip off the old block of fuck you. Sit down and shut up next time I see your voice coming round my ear. Burning waves of garbage over them birds I like to hear chirp. On the times when you ain't filling up the trash and starting that sound goddamn loud of another dump truck. Bitch, quit complaining. And figure it out. In the mirror. Get the truth. In one that you ain't bended. 'Cause this ain't a fun house, fucker. Ain't no tickets or line, photo booth outside your cheap apartment, or bitch waiting to serve you a waffle cone or funnel cake. Get that heart attack pumping faster, or just stroke you out on the flip side. Nah, your shit's boring and plain with Amazon decor. Look in that fucking mirror and find out who you are. And you should quit complaining. I don't know, I would imagine shortly after, because I'm sure you're a pretty decent guy. No real difference, you know. No pains or gains or real abnormals, oddities, or just things like getting hit by lightning or winning the lottery or, you know, waiting for the electric chair. I doubt any of this is happening to you. It's not happening to me either. You know, just living on the normal linear medium. And it's not that bad. We're all kind of forced to do it. At least I'm not on the street. At least I'm not, I mean, let's be honest, at least I'm not Mexican. At least I'm not. There's nothing wrong in saying that. I think a Mexican would say the same thing. We could all agree on, well, if I think today's bad, what about if I was an Eskimo? Shit. They probably got it pretty bad. That's the snow nigger of the world. 'Cause they're on the bottom, and I hear you can't say the word Eskimo anymore, so I just transitioned it on over. Anyhow, yeah, I'm done. Time to park and shut the fuck up. You want to watch something, son? I'm gonna react to a beep. Not like I would have in 1997. In 1997, if it were my beep to trigger the hand in the pocket or off the side of the belt loop, new age version of a kung fu grip, half-assed and with no degree of strain on the hard shell case that fit right over the best $80 last forever Love you, Motorola. Beeper. The time ever made. Thank God it was on mine. A lot more interesting when I tell you about what people would do next after the initial hit the alarm response. They grew up in the fashion of just about the same we all do. But this is where it evolves. It evolves past your parents' days, before the beepers, where the alarmed response would stop at the snooze. Before that, it would just stop because there was no snooze. But now, the alarmed immediate response to a beep or loud sound goes further. You gotta grab in a little grip, meant for guys with little things about themselves everywhere, the same as those little compact cute hands that would be able to fully experience the size of a Motorola beeper. In one of their many opaque colors. Inside, if you're lucky, a case that lights up like what you do when Christ comes to visit and just wants to say hi, not the whole trip out. You feel great when it's synced to it all. That technology. Fuck yeah! Is what you're thinking, but you're still freaked out because you don't know what to do. And you get this beep. Everybody all of a sudden is a doctor. They're important. And they're reacting to an alarm with emotion that defines that person. Because this is the beginning of the end of monkey see, monkey do, of I guess that's how you do it. 2, strategically operating above the rest and doing it in a way that wants to be copied. And then there's the fluent and ignorant, but flashy, and loves to show off even at his dumbest moments that he can shine important. But can't ever kick what fuels a man as he holds that above his head in class on his way to drop out, questioning to himself out loud, who is low cell paging me? Low cell, low cell. Who is that? These are the motions after the beep that never were until the invention that had every person that couldn't afford a cell phone and just needed something for their girlfriends to use as a leash, a chance to be new. I don't fucking... Yeah, I lost my thing. It was going somewhere. All right. I hit the gas and go. The rain it's coated a wet blanket over my windshield while stopped begins to part. I feel like Moses. Flying through a sea. Right above the glass, keeping me safe. Dry. Calm. Normal. All those things that we're supposed to be. I wonder if this glass wasn't here. What are the things I would be doing? Because calm, comfortable, and linear would be the last things a piece of me would be thinking and feeling. And we're all the same animals who like acting on what comes easiest and feels the best. Right now, there's a storm around me. And a rainbow coming over the end. But I'm barely pumping blood. Enough if you saw me to have to look again just to make sure I'm right along here living with you. The stone cold is all I got. But I'd be dripping wet in the middle of the street. With no patience other than nothing. Because I'm not a patient man at that point. I'm an animal. I'm a beast. On my way to feel different. And that's always, I'm looking to feel the feelings a beast like myself needs to keep on. Right now, in this world, a beast is an endangered species, looked down upon, locked up, forgotten, medicated, thrown away. Or just disappeared. Forgotten in their own minds are many like me, animals. Tamed. To the easy. Accustomed to the good and plenty. And used to life living safely, and danger that doesn't happen much. Not anymore. But if that windshield that chains me up and restricts the pure life in me. From wanting to live. For me, fiercely, as animalistically savage. Would be it by design in me. You would see the transformation begin. And if them drops of rain keep hitting, a new me would unfold, unrecognizable and wet, out in the wild, panting, spitting, changing, dirty, laughing in rage, scary, with direction, a sense. God made innate within me. I will eat, I will fuck, I will fly, and be free. But, yeah, the windshield didn't break and I'm parked. Not a drop on me, and it's Friday, so slap yourself in the face, Mike. Live it up. Quit being such a fucking downer. That sounded like a good thing.
Allow me to begin. Today. What is today? Today, it's a Tuesday. A Tuesday is just another one of the many ones I have coming in front of me and the ones that have gone far behind me. Some are memorable, some are just another Tuesday. It all depends on what I make of it. Rarely do I rely on something from the outside that I have no control of to be the one and only force able to sway my day from just another Tuesday to, do you remember what happened on Tuesday? Because if I did that, I'd be leaving my life up to chance. You might as well give up while you're still able to start something new, because I don't get hit by lightning, nor do I win the lotto, nor am I going to get Huntington's disease or give it to my child, or wake up with a clear-cut case of AIDS. Not today, because the odds are in my favor. That odds are, if I don't do anything out of the norm and stay ordinary, my days will be the same. Relatively linear, mundane, and if you were to read about it or try to think back on your own, it may fall and be categorized by the same word monotonous, as monotony would be the reality. And that would be for me as it would be for so many others that would do and rely on the same. So I hedge my bets because I'm not a betting man, and I don't roll the dice except when I know I've loaded them and know what's gonna pop once I shoot the shot. Other than that, I'm not gonna waste my money on lottery tickets or worry about finding cover in the rain, because neither is something you'll see me on the front page either going, I'm dead or I'm rich, because I'm a realist, not another person just praying and hoping
God's gonna give them what they want. Steepling and kneeling is good time I could be spending, sleeping, or living, anything other than just relying on a higher power, something invisible, better than me, beyond me, that may or may not have created me, but is the all-seeing mother or father of me, the divine one being, the truth in everything that lies in life, and the one multiplied, known as three. Trinity, to believe, is to be guided by the one who truly has the ability to see. But if you saw, then why aren't you looking at all the people trying to find you, saying, looky here, hey dad, watch this, look at me, gimme, 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 I need more better for free. Can I be faster, stronger? Now, I want. Sometimes I don't understand. I have everything I already need because the day is mine and I am the only one able to influence and change how the end of it might look back, if only to me, as it doesn't matter for anybody else, as it never should. But everybody else believes in a society where everybody should be treated equally. Yet everybody is raised in a way that says a little something different than equality, as equality is only equal to the ones are able to find equal within the person. Most people rarely take the time to actually pause for a minute and see. There's a reflection in every mirror that we all pass by at least once a day. How many people stop and see what that reflection might have to say? Because to understand equality, you must understand that you are the only key. It is only you. You cannot change how another person wakes up and feels this is the way that today I will perceive. Because most people, they're just like you or me and take no time to understand the truth that lies within the people we are here to be. One in a many is many that can come together as one, as long as the one is able to decide he needs no other to keep him stable. Past the design that keeps us in a life easy and nice, with big, comfy pillows on huge beds, inside houses with air conditioning and heat. We never get dirty feet, because we can wash them in the shower. We can take 10 an hour. We can eat all day. We can drink, smoke, and love our lives away. Which is different than when we couldn't. We were worrying about just this. How do we get to point A to point B without being eaten or needing to catch a fish or not getting conned, robbed, or chopped by the wrist? It's nice to not live hand to fist, but it's nice to have a little base that you can come back to and understand that everything could end. And this place that we're taking for granted as something we really earned is a place that could burn, set a fire, and stand back and watch the ashes rain down, laugh at the world, because the world lives in a frown. Burn them away. Light up your day. Burn them away. You are your day. And you worry about the rest of the world. You want to keep them strong. They don't want to keep you anything. All of a sudden, something sparked, a spark that lit a match in your mind one morning, and ever since then, you've been passionate about something you have no control over. It has control over you, but yet your passion guides you into a place with a distorted vision that says, yes, you can. Your belief is twisted because this climate will not change in any other way other than the way it was meant to change. This world we live in is bigger than we could ever imagine, and all the people in it are just waiting to be flicked off if they become too annoying, If they make Mother Earth too itchy, we may find ourselves gone, but she'll be fine. As the Earth goes in the direction it has always gone, as the planets know, as the universe says. So climate change, is that the issue? That you want to waste away your day? Writing, bitching, talking, arguing, fighting, saying, never doing. Just more of the distraction. And you're distracted, but don't want to admit that you don't know where this ends, because there's nothing you could ever say or do that anybody on the other side of the fight is gonna ever say, makes sense, I'm with you. Your life is wasted. Do you have money? Why spend time wasting away trying to care about poverty? Because if you have money, it's up to them how to get to your place. If they can't, survival of the fittest. How does that work? I don't know. I'll let it play out. It could mean a lot of things. It could mean immigration is another thing that you can add on and worry about. And then add with human rights and rights for non-humans too. Security for yourself. And how on earth are you going to have to go through another day? Boo-hoo. Chick the chonk and choop and chonk the Charleston chew. Brew, do what you do. I'm out, boo.